morning, West Michigan, 5:15 as we wake up on this Tuesday morning. A pretty tranquil start to this Tuesday. You can see not much traffic yet anyway, and the highways are dry, and boy, looks like a fairly uneventful commute, at least at 5 o'clock in the morning. I guess things are going to change probably between 7 and 8 o'clock. Bottom line here, a pleasant Tuesday as we look at your day planner, just to give you a preview of what to expect in the day ahead. Temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s. First thing this morning, we'll flirt with 50 by noon and then find highs in the low to mid 50s this afternoon with a light and variable wind. Sunrise 7:29 this morning and sunset 8:05 this evening. Now, as we look at temperatures this morning, it is a very chilly morning. In fact, if your car sat outside overnight last night, you could even have a little scraping to do as temperatures have slipped down into the upper 20s to low 30s. And as we look ahead, we've got calmer winds out there this morning. In fact, light and variable winds in most places, so some of those traditionally fog-prone areas could see a little murky weather here and there, but for the most part, again, looking at really very tranquil conditions for this Tuesday. Now, as we look at the expansive view here on Storm Track Live, you can notice that there is a system coming together well back to our west. And as we look at the Futurecast computer models, you'll see the clouds on the increase later on this evening and overnight tonight. The precipitation itself, though, stays back to our west for today and tonight. But check out what happens. By daybreak tomorrow, we start to see a few sprinkles across extreme northern lower Michigan out into central Wisconsin, and this entire area of precipitation will be coming our way. So by 6, 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, could see a couple of rain showers come through West Michigan. Looks like the rain gets locally heavy late Wednesday night into early Thursday, and then as the system pulls away from us, it opens the door for colder air to wrap in. In fact, it will become quite breezy here on Thursday with falling temperatures out of the upper 50s to near 60 in the morning, dropping quickly during the late afternoon and evening. And there you see the cold air that lingers right through the weekend into early next week. This weekend, maybe even a few slushy wet snowflakes mixing in. So where are we sitting at now with ice cover on the Great Lakes? Meteorologist Matt Kirkwood has that part of the story.
I don't know if you recall, you may want to not even want to recall, but last year we came off our coldest February ever on record, and March ended up below average as well. So the ice count, our ice levels way up last year and also the year before, and you can see the 2-year average is right around 90%. But look at the contrast going into this year. Now here's the latest in terms of the ice pack. Right now we're at 1% throughout the total on the Great Lakes. In 2015 we still had over 50%, but the big whopper was 2014. At this point, we still had 70% of all the Great Lakes covered with ice. And not only ice, but hey, we still have some snow on the ground in portions of the state. Up to the north, as close to us is about, just north of Houghton Lake, still some snow on the ground. So it's kind of remarkable. It's a stark contrast around here. And this weekend, we may extend that a little bit. You may see a little more snow and a little more ice forming on the Great Lakes. One last cold shot, it looks like.
And we think with not as much ice on the Great Lakes, that's why we have maybe a hot summer in store, right?
Nah, I think it's maybe early in the spring, you know, on the onset, but I think it's more of the pattern that's going to set up the ocean water temperature and so forth. I'll explain in the tracking center.
When I hover.
What about the viewers? Are you guys going to do a periscope on that conversation?
Yeah, it's a time thing.
We'll set that up for team coverage.
Right, yeah.
There you go.